Welcome to the Motocross Supercross podcast. Podcast.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Episode 193, round 11, Indy. We are making our picks for this 250 and 450 class. I'm Adam, here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
Ready for another weekend of awesomeness.
Another weekend of awesomeness coming to Indy after Daytona. We got this last East Coast race for a couple weeks. And then, the end of this season is fast approaching. Like we said, this is round 11 already. So there is only Seattle, Houston, Nashville, Denver, New York City, and Las Vegas. So the points are close right now. I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer going into this Vegas race, but who knows? Maybe we'll see Austin Forkner and Cooper Webb really start to pull away with these points.
Yeah. They need to stop him.
Yeah.
They need to stop Cooper Webb. He needs to stop winning.
Yeah, they need to stop Cooper Webb. And I think that is actually, as you'll see in my picks later, I think this could happen as we've seen with the front runners in years past. I mean, except like Dungey or whatever, but we would see Anderson or someone. They're just like, I'm in the lead. I'm just going to kind of play it safe as long as I don't finish too bad, kind of thing. So I don't know if we see that kind of strategy play out with him or if he just continues to dominate. But Eli Tomac looking pretty good at Daytona, and Cooper Webb could not catch him. So anything is possible.
Well, yeah, Cooper Webb was just kind of worrying about Muskin and Roxon in Daytona, but now he has Tomac right there in the battle again, with 203 points, just 19 points behind. And Cooper Webb does have the numbers in his favor, He's got, back in a long time ago, I mentioned something about like whoever is in first place after the fourth round usually becomes the champion and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, there's another number that says in the last 30 years, the points leader after 10 rounds have won the championship out of 28 times.
Whoa.
So it's looking good for Cooper Webb if history repeats itself. But now he has to worry about Tomac again, and Tomac is on fire.
Yeah, Tomac looked really good. It looks like he started definitely slow. He said he was injured kind of coming in. It looks like he's feeling a lot better now. And yeah, if he turns it on, we thought he was the only one who could beat Cooper Webb. And if it happens like that again this week, I think it's a true statement. Unless someone else beats him, of course.
As they say, a fact.
A fact. And Ken Roczen, who went into Daytona getting a top 5 in every single race this season, just totally botched it and obviously fell on the start and really kind of ruined his chances to do that because he got 8th place there. And yeah, he hasn't won a race yet. Marvin hasn't won a race yet. Dean Wilson, legend Chad Reed, who's coming off his birthday, and Justin Brayton. I don't know. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen. Or Barsha will be back, and he's won a race. Baggett's won a race. I mean, if it's just Cooper Webb or Eli Tomac, it'll still probably be a good race, but I would love to see somebody besides one of those two win a race this weekend.
Oh, I'm with you. Even Blake Baggett, why not,
Exactly. I'll tell you what I think is going to happen with that whenever we do our picks, but just looking at these 250s real quick, we got Austin Forkner, as we said, is just dominating everyone, but then there is that tie for second in their points with Chase Sexton and Justin Cooper, with Alex Martin right behind them, not even right behind them. Chase Sexton and the kid, Justin Cooper, have 102 points, and then the 4th place rider, Alex Martin, has 78 points, so he is, pretty far back there, and we have another tie for that 5th place spot between Martin Davalos and Brandon Hartranft. I feel like Hartranft is not getting enough love this year. He's right there, tied with Davalos for 5th place, and he's had some really good lap times, and he looked really strong out there, but it seemed like he always ran into some kind of little problem. So maybe he could even pull things together, pull a podium off or something. Who knows? who knows, man? Who knows?
Who really knows? No, yeah, he's had very, very good results, and he's been very consistent, comparison to all the factory guys that are around him, because Oldenburg, factory guy, Jordan Smith, factory guy, Martin Davalos, factory guy, Martin, factory guy, Sexton, factory guy, the kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see him. Good to see him on there in that mix, and you said he's tied for 5th place right now, and I think he's going to take it this weekend. He might even get all the way to 4th.
That's right. Well, all right. Well, I like that. And we did touch on the track in our last episode where we previewed this Indy race. We talked about the sand. We talked about the whoops. We didn't talk too much about like the rhythm sections or anything, or the big triples they got there, or the, start, which is kind of like a little 45-degree angle start, another one of those. So I don't know. I think we're in for a good track. And yeah,
the track, and it's a simple track. It's nothing. There's nothing very over the top about it. Just, you have the 180-degree sand turn right before the finish line, so that's always going to be chaotic. You're coming from like a cool little like triple step on, step off situation, and that could make things very interesting. You also have a couple of whoop sections around the track, and it's a nice track. It's not simple, but it's not hard.
Yeah, I mean, easy for us to say just looking at the picture of it, but it doesn't look too crazy like we've seen at Glendale or whatever, Detroit. Those tracks just look so crazy, or even Daytona just look nuts.
Yeah, even Daytona, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm sure all these riders will be back to get like, little indoor kind of traditional Supercross racing style. And plus, this stadium is sick. The Lucas Oil Stadium where the Colts play. It's just a super nice stadium. So I'm sure all the fans and the riders, they gotta love that. They gotta love this stop at the track. But one thing they might not love is the weather. As we said, it's inside. They won't have to deal with it too much, but it is still going to be a little cold. Sunny, but cold. So I think the high is like 43 or something. Really sunny, but the low gets down, below freezing, 32-ish. So just those typical northern kind of Midwest days out there, the old, 30, 40-degree weather. And down here, we're getting like, 85, 86-degree weather. It's just been so perfect for us. So
yeah,
Daytona,
stay inside.
Yeah, just Daytona was awesome. So if the weather could not have been any better for that whole weekend.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It was a really good time.
Yep, and all the events went on so good. Just all the bikes and the flat track Harley racing, as we saw Pastrana do. That photo of him with his pretty much skin just ripped off from the blisters. It's pretty gnarly. He's a gnarly dude. But that video he put up though, he was pretty sketchy going around that flat track. He was real sketchy. He was catching every edge you could possibly imagine. But
I felt like it was me riding that bike.
Andy's on a 2-stroke, right? Wasn't he on an old 1970s two-stroke kind of machine out there? Yeah, he. You know what we talked about in our last episode, the Mount Rushmore for motocross, the motocross Mount Rushmore. Travis Pastrana, I think, goes on that. His face belongs up there too.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's complicated, but yeah.
He's the biggest. He's the biggest star of the whole sport. He had his own MTV show, his own movies. He does the circus tour. It's
he's gonna have he's in another mountain though. He's in another mountain.
Yeah, just be Extreme Sports Mountain right next door to it.
Exactly. It's like Travis Pastrana, Tony Hawk. I don't know, the Asian kid that did the 1080 and roller skates back in the day.
Hey, if you don't know his name, then he doesn't belong up there. We'll just put it that.
Well, he was I guess not, you're right. Yeah, that's a good point.
That's funny. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead and jump into making some picks before we get lost talking about some skateboard or some rollerblader in the 90s.
That doesn't even exist anymore. That's so crazy.
I know, man. That was my favorite too. I was a rollerblader. All my friends were skaters, but I could grind a rail. Sounds so bad. Anyways, let's jump into these 250s. I'm going to tell you who I'm picking. And
Let's do it.
now, my picks for this are pretty wild. And they're wild for one reason, because I'm really picking what I want to happen. It's like a combination of what I want and what I think is going to happen, but there's definitely a little bit more what I want to happen.
Okay.
All right, so for these 250s, getting third place on the Pro Circuit Kawasaki Racing Machine,
Oh my God.
Martin Davalos.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he started to look really good, and I just think he's such a vet in the class. Let's see what he can do this week. I'd like to see him up there. Yep, so I'm picking Martin Davalos to get third. Who do you think is going to get third for these 250s?
Dude, I'm gonna be very honest with you, and I'm not gonna go by things how I want them to happen. I'm gonna be very realistic.
Okay.
I think the kid Justin Cooper is gonna get third place.
Okay, all right. I like Justin Cooper. I think I agree with that. What about for second place and first place?
Well, for second place, I'm gonna go with the hometown hero Chase Sexton, who's gonna come out with the fastest lap time, but
Yes.
not enough to beat Austin Faulkner, who's going to be my number one pick.
Okay, all right. So nice and boring. That's cool. Respect it, because it's probably what's going to happen.
It is. Yeah, it's very boring. I get it, but it's right there. Austin Faulkner's dominating right now. I don't see him making a mistake still until Vegas. Vegas will make a mistake because of the showdown, and then he'll be scared of Cianciarulo again.
Okay. All right, well, mine is definitely a little bit more spicy than that, because I got Martin Davalos getting third. I got the kid Justin Cooper getting second. And in first place, I'm going Chase Sexton. I only have Austin Faulkner up there. I'm really hoping, I'm not hoping he has like a bike problem, but for these points, definitely would shake things up a little bit, and it would bring this race so much closer. So that's what I'm going to say. He's just looked way too good. It's like, either he's an alien or he's human. Yeah. So if he's human, you have to think something's got to happen. He's that human.
Yeah,
moment.
dude. That's insane. It's just so hard to bet against him at this point.
Yeah, because he did. He just looked insane. So, as we say, he has had a bunch of close calls, though, in practices and in the races and stuff. So, you never know. Maybe he doesn't get so lucky one incident. So that's just what I'm going to go with, and we'll see what happens. But let's move up to the 450s.
Yeah, because this is where it's at. This is the class that we need to talk about, because we said it before the season even started that this class was going to be very, very hot, and it's been apart from Cooper Webb kind of getting on a roll there, but it's not over.
It's not over yet, but we are approaching the end. So some of these riders, Muskin, Genroxen, running out of time to win their first race of the season. So Let's break down who we think is going to get top 5. I'll go first. 5th place for me in this 450 class. I'm going to start it off with Marvin Muskin, who's actually looked really good. I should probably have him doing better, because he did look so good in Daytona before he made all those mistakes. But, everyone says he sucks at the whoops. There's 2 whoop sections on here. I don't know. I'm just going to pick him to get 5th.
I don't even think you can go by that anymore.
Yeah,
because
he's the fastest at jumping through them.
Yeah, he's fast jumping through them. He's made passes through them. And I don't know. That's especially he comes from winning last year in this race. He led every single lap last year. He got whole shot. So that's a crazy. That's crazy that you're doing that. But
yep. I'm crazy,
for my 5th
bro.
place,
I'm crazy.
Yeah, you are. You're insane.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro. For my 5th place, I'm gonna go with
James Stewart.
Blake Baggett.
All right, Blake Baggett. Wow, that is, I gotta say, man, that's pretty ballsy. It's pretty ballsy.
Yeah, I almost picked Brock Tickle, but think he's out.
Yeah, I think TBD, man. TBD.
TBD, yep.
Yeah, I
TBD.
got Blake Baggett actually getting 4th place because, every time I don't pick him to get 4th, he gets 4th. So
Also, every time you pick Eli Tomac to do like bad, like 5th or worse,
yeah,
he wins. So you should do that.
yeah. All right, well,
So for my fourth place, I'm actually gonna go with Ken Roxon.
all right, Ken Roxon.
Old Kenny.
Mr.
Yep.
Ken Roxon. He's so fly in his suit and stuff. They show in the, opening ceremonies. We actually got to see the whole video in Atlanta. And one thing I forgot to mention about that video was, dude, he just looks so cool, man. He's so cool with his suit on and stuff. He looks like Tony Stark or something. He's the Tony Stark of, Supercross.
And not even because of his riding, but of his freaking arms.
Yeah, exactly. He's Iron Man.
His Iron
bro.
Man arms.
All right, so Ken Roxon, since we can't call him Red Plate Roxon anymore, he's now the Tony Stark of Supercross. A little bit longer, but I think it works.
Jarvis, get me a win.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so you got Ken Roxon getting 4th. I got Blake Baggett getting 4th. And you want me to pick 3rd place. And for this, I am going to pick RPC, Red Plate Coupe, Cooper Webb.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm a Webb wagoner, but I don't think that. I think that he just might play it a little safe with these points. He's kind of looking towards the championship now as the series starts to wrap up. So,
yeah,
I think he just might play it safe, or I could be wrong. Maybe it's too soon for that, but I'm just gonna pick him to get 3rd because I have. You know what? I'm just going to tell you who I got because I got Eli Tomac getting 2nd, and I got the Tony Stark of Supercross, Ken Roxon, getting his 1st win this weekend. I want to see it happen. That's who I got.
Nice. Yeah, that's solid. That's very solid. Well, since you pick Cooper Webb for 3rd, I'm going to pick Marvin Musquin for 3rd. Yeah, I'm putting Marvin Musquin in 3rd place. I'm going to put RPC in 2nd place and Eli Tomac for the win.
All right. So you got Tomac winning, I got Roxon winning, and neither of us have Webb. Probably a mistake since he's just looks so good. But I think it's time. We got to see. We got to make this thing exciting.
Oh, yeah, put him in 2nd.
Yeah, I put him in 3rd. I still got him on the podium. But
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so maybe we'll both be right about that. But
hopefully.
That's right. And there is one more pick that we have to do, and that is Claudio's wild card picks. Pick. My bad. He's only making one. And the wild card for this weekend is 15th place. So we got Tyler Bowers. He's sitting 15th place in the points right now. Last week in Daytona, Kyle Chisholm got that 15th spot. Justin Bogle got 14th. Tyler Bowers actually got 16th. We saw like Chris Blows, Miss Starling got 19th. Who else is up here? We got Justin Hill. He had a really good race last week in Daytona, 7th, but he's sitting 14th in the points. So I don't know. Who is Claudio going to pick for 15th place?
I was gonna pick Tyler Bowers. I was like the first person who came to mind, but I'm actually going to go with Justin Bogle for 15th.
Bogle. All right. Justin Bogle for the 15th place. You heard it here on the MXSX podcast. That's 100% what's going to happen. So take it to the bank. Bet all your money on it. Take a mortgage out on the house. Put it down. You got it. And if it doesn't work out, Claudio's the one who made that pick. Go after him. But yeah, I like that. Nice little episode of us making our picks, saying why. Is there anything else we should add to this one?
Make sure you guys tune in to the MXSX Podcast Instagram as we are uploading videos. Manja. And check them out. Tell us what you think. Give us your picks, top 3, top 5, for a chance to win a signed jersey. How about that?
Oh, yeah? Wow. Crazy, bro. I like that. How about that? Cash me outside, man. Yep, what?
Cash me outside.
All right, bro. Well, tune in to our next episode where we're going to be recapping what happened in Indy. So, see you next time. Peace.